let's see. What are we working with here? What is this? 647. Then we're going to do this. Yeah, there we go. What did I have for breakfast? A little bit of hot chocolate and bagel. So just something light, And yeah, I see that you are live, so I'm going to switch on over. Hey, good luck, have fun to both players here. This is definitely going to be a deciding match. So yeah, just something light to start the day off, nothing heavy. Oops, sorry about that. And this will be our starting seed for this match. It's going to be BE5377. Alright, there we go. So yeah, it looks like username Gold and Ian Keith have locked in their auto promotions to Division 1. As Division 2 has finally finished. So it's good to see. That's good to see. How do the playoffs work? How many players proceed to them? So it's going to be 8 players. It's going to be 8 players, and then the seeding is just gonna be the seeding will be first of A versus last place of B, and then second place of A versus third of B, and then vice versa. The reason we're doing it that way instead of straight seeds is kind of just for general variety of matches, so there's not as many like rematches. I wanted to do it that way last season, but since that was just kind of a transitionary period, I wanted to just keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, it's the top 4 from each division. So everybody in both divisions is doing something. You're either playing in the actual playoffs, you're playing in a relegation playoff, or you're being auto-relegated. Everybody's doing something. Yeah, it's top 4 of each division. You thought it was top 3 because it makes it. Yeah, no, it's top 4. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, no. So it's top 4 from each one. Yeah, everybody's doing something. Everybody's doing something. I want to make sure everybody's doing something in Division 1. Alright, so I see Sofa has in the seed. Okay, so you're safe. That's yeah. So you're effectively safe because it says you have 100% odds. So yeah, you're in. You are in. Yeah, you are in. So don't worry about it. I see Tega has in the seed and is ready. So Sofa ready's up. We will begin game number 1. A little bit of weirdness on this end. There. A little weird. Alright, both players are ready for game number 1. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's begin. Good luck and have fun to both players. This should be a very cool matchup. As are all the matchups in Division 1. On the left here we have Sofa. Currently 5th place in Division 1 and 2. was able to actually defeat Leo in a decider, but lost to Robin 1-3 in Walnut in a sweep. So this is actually going to be a very important match for him, as he needs to win the next 2 sets against Giovanni and Tega to be able to make it into the top 4. Meanwhile, Tega here on the right is currently 2-2 in the division at 18 points in a much safer position. His job right now is effectively just to try and freeze out Sofa. Leo's already kind of quote-unquote done his job, so now it's up to Tega if he wants to be able to do that. Sofa up a little high, blocks the well, has a T-spin set up. And oh no, needs something to that left side. Needs an L piece or bar. Sets up the column 3. Hits the column 3 dirty Tetris. Can still survive this actually. Just needs a couple of helpful pieces, but they do not show up. And yeah, he's going to be done at 74k. Kind of an unfortunate early top. And Tega at 161 will be good for game number 1. Yeah, that missed drop was tough. Oh man. Not the way you want to start. Really not the way you want to start out there. It's alright. It's alright. We still got plenty of Tetris to play. Next seed will be CF. It's going to be CF. Oh, I believe you have in the wrong seed here, Sofa. Or did I not? No, I did pin it. Yeah, you have in the wrong seed here. So we're gonna... Yeah, we just incremented the last seed. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Yeah, no worries, don't worry about it. Alright. Both players having the seed and are ready for game number 2, so let's get them going. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. A little bit of early misfortune there on the side of Sofa. Going to be looking to try and remedy that in this next game. Oh my god, Jesus. Whew. Sometimes those early tops happen to the best of us, though. They can happen to anybody. We'll be able to get that first Tetris down. Take it here. His strategy is just going to be looking to just kind of put the onus on Sofa to match up to him, make him work for those wins. Let's take it, get the Tetris here up to 72k. Sofa at 50k here. Got like a better start here. Bar dependency on the left side, but we'll get a bar for it. Gets it down. This will be the last matchup of this back-to-back that has happened in this early morning. After this, I think I'm gonna go out and just get my steps in for a bit. Walk outside, maybe listen to Masters. Oh my god. Both players are stacking up very cleanly here. 167 here for Sofa, 188 for Tega. Now up to 190 for Sofa. So when the lines match up, it's basically dead even. Yeah, it's effectively a tie. So can't get any closer than a tie. It's like a person like phasing into themselves. You can't get closer than that. Tega here setting up. Needs to fill in that left side. It is kind of low. You know, Sofa here waiting out a bar. Does get it for the bar dependency. Can now begin to skim this board down. It's starting to get up a little high. Skims it with an L piece, waiting out a bar. Doesn't get that C all the way to the left, but we'll be able to get that next bar before Tetris as Tega's board starting to break down just a little bit. 287 for him, 292 here for Sofa. Alright, Tega is bringing it down line by line. Both players here looking for that, I'd say low 500 transition, maybe high 500 on the side of Sofa. It's currently up 363 to Tega's 323. So that dig there for Tega did allow Sofa to build up a 2 Tetris lead when the lines match up. Yeah, Tega here just gonna try and burn out to column 10 here. Begin to score once more. Good. This is a pretty healthy pace here for both players. 435 for Sofa, 416 for Tega. It's setting up to be a solid race on the 19 speeds. We'll really see what happens here. Gonna be very interested to see how that goes. Did Gio play earlier? Yes, he did. He played against Robin earlier at 17 UTC. Had a solid first game, and then kind of had some complications in the next two. He's kind of had to compromise. He's had to compromise his setup a little bit and play on emulator. So, not doing too hot right now, but still can put up some decent games. 530 here for Sofa, 510 here for Tega. Yeah, he's on emulator, so it's a little rough. He's having a little bit of a rough time. And Sofa gonna transition in at 578. Take it here, one line left, nice quick step of that Z piece, and a triple in at 540. So it is Sofa here with the lead, about 50,000 points, 628 here for Sofa, 567 for Tega. Double Z pieces there, gonna need to burn this out. Alright, nice Tetris setup there for Sofa, and Sofa's taking full advantage of this dig sequence for Tega as he's into 21 at 682, 574 for Tega. Finally is clean and continue to score on the 19 speeds. This has allowed Sofa to build up about 100,000 point lead, 130,000 point lead. Now up to 737, just like the plane. 610 here for Tega with that Tetris. He needs to clean up this stack. Alright, Sofa here. Just motoring along in this post transition. Up to 798. Now up almost 200,000 points at this point. Yeah, now 826. Tega 619. He's still having a burn here. Finally gets a Tetris here up to 650. Yeah, this lead is continuing to grow on the side of Sofa. Having a very good match here so far. Up to 862. Tega up high. Needs something to get this down. Would like a bar soon. Gets the bar up to 686. 895 here for Sofa. Still holding on to this lead. And looking for maybe a 1.1 going into kill screen here. Tega just looking probably for that max out. A little bit of lost dash there with that quick tap of the T piece, but we'll be able to burn some lines and get that Tetris. Nice save there from Tega. Up to 750, 960 for Sofa. And we'll be able to max out the game with this next Tetris. Tega up to 814 times right now for him. Will need to effectively go as perfect as he can. Oh, kind of a hang of that square there for Sofa, but we'll get the Tetris for the max out up to 801. Tega here understanding the assignment, selling out for this bar, gets the Tetris up to 852, 838 here for Sofa. And yeah, at this point all Tega can do is just kind of take the game to the end. As Sofa is up to A76, 891 here for Tega. Setting up for this last Tetris is Sofa, waiting out the bar. It's bar or death. And he does get the bar, but will not be able to get that 1.1. But we'll be able to take that game there as Tega goes into kill screen at 966. Very solid game from both players, but it will be Sofa that takes game number 2. GG's. This is a crazy time to wake up for the EU. Yeah, no, it is a little bit. It is a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. Everyone has weird sleep schedules. A little bit. I generally try and stay pretty consistent, like 1 a.m. to like 8:30. Or if I'm not casting matches, then like 2 a.m. to like 10:30. Really just depends on what I'm doing, but it's fairly consistent. And next seed will be D0, and Tega has the seed and is ready. Oh, it is D05377. Let me just type it in on the. Yeah. We just increment here. We just increment. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got there in the end, and both players are ready for game number 3. Let's get them going. Both players tied 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I wouldn't call yours perfect since you don't sleep at a consistent time. That's crazy. You were going to sleep at 6 to 7 a.m.? What? What the heck? What were y'all doing? I'll never, like, understand being up past, like 4. Because at that point, like, I know I'm getting up at, like, 4 p.m. I know I'm getting up at 4 p.m. Yeah, 67, I know. It's like, that's like a number. That's, like, right after 66. It's pretty good. Tetris to start out for both players. Yeah, no, like past 4 a.m. it's like I know I'm about to be up at like 2 p.m. and feel like ass. And plus nothing's going on past like 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing open. Nothing's open, so you can't go anywhere. You know, most people are dead asleep because it's the dead of night. You can't be loud because you'll get like, you know, like noise complaints. So it's like, what are you even doing? What are you even doing? 117 here, a piece for both players as they are playing basically the same efficiency here to start. Otherwise, you'd never go past midnight. Yeah, like, I think, well, for me at least, I say 2 a.m. is fine, but that's only because my work schedule is such that I usually get off around 2 a.m., especially on like Sunday and some other days, so that's just kind of how it works out for me. But like, you can't really do too much other than that. Alright, 188 here for Sofa, 168 here for Tega. Used to go to sleep 3 a.m. on weekends and play Fortnite. Yeah, the Fortnite addiction. It gets everybody. It gets everybody. For me, it was like playing GTA. Just because it's a sandbox game, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sofa here needs to clean up this stack, and we'll be able to with that Tetris. Now just needs an S piece to be able to get this down. Yeah, we'll need to dig this out a little bit. 260 here for him, 262 here for Tega. This will allow Tega here to build up a little bit of a lead. But Central Tetris for Sova is able to find some efficiency wherever it is necessary. But yeah, it used to be like GTA for me just because like it's a sandbox game, so it's like you can do anything, and I would just find random shit to do. Alright, Tega again gonna get that T to the left side. Alright, would really love an L piece in the middle of the board. He gets a bar instead. Now has to make a bar dependency in column 3. Ooh, just drops of the L piece there. A little dangerous for Tega. 297 for him, 319 here for Sofa. Alright, just needs a bar to get this down. It's actually set up for the dirty column 3 and gets it. Very nicely done for Tega. And now just needs a J or L piece and gets the bar. And now the well is open. And he will be able to survive this dangerous stack. Up to 370. Meanwhile, Sofa at 390. So about one Tetris lead there for Sofa when the lines match up. So Tega not gonna make it easy on Sofa here. He wants to earn these wins. What you mean is not having a consistent sleep schedule every day is unoptimal. Yeah, I would say so. As long as you have like a default, I think as long as you have a sort of default, you're fine. And then if you go out of that default sometimes, it's just whatever, because, you know, life is gonna life. You know, life is gonna life, and it just kind of is what it is. 462 here for Sofa, 442 for Tega. Sofa here maybe looking for a 600 depending on how the pieces go. Nice T tuck there to resolve the board. Yeah, now it's a 508. Takes 488. So probably won't be going for that 600 is Sofa, but we'll be able to get that high 500 though. Tega gonna be going for that mid 500 transition. Oh yeah, that's right, you are off for like 2 weeks. I remember you telling me that. Nice L tuck there on the side of Sofa to resolve that overhang. Alright, and Tega's gonna be the first in at 559. Nice tuck there of that J piece. And now it's Sofa in at 563, so very similar transitions here for both players. Nice quick tap of that L piece for Sofa. He gets the Tetris. Up to 5, now 613 for Sofa, 567 here for Tega. Your availability is gonna suck again after a couple days. Oh, okay. We'll work around it. We'll work around it. As long as you're available on like weekends, for like the next 2 weeks, it'll be fine. Alright, 640 here for Sofa, 575 for Tega. It's kind of a similar thing to last game where Sofa has been able to build up a little bit of a lead on the post-transition speeds. Weekends are good? Alright, good. That's good. That's all that matters. Weekdays are, obviously it's preferable to have weekdays available, but you know, sometimes it is what it is because, you know, people gotta work and school. But as long as weekends are open, we are chilling. 706 here for Sofa, 639 for Tega. Down about 3 Tetrises as we are in level 22. Alright, Sofa here gonna take that safety triple. And Tetris in at 743, 669 here for Tega. You unfortunately wake after like 6 hours. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I wake up around the same-ish, give or take. It's 804 here for Sofa, 730 for Tega. Oh, S flats there. Very interesting move there for Tega. But it will keep his board nice and clean, up a little high, like a bar fairly soon or something to get this down. Alright, does get the bar there and the Tetris up to 768. Sofa at 844. Very nicely done there on the side of Tega. Sofa up to 880. Still maintaining the 70,000 point lead since kind of the beginning of the post. 807 here for Tega. Misdrop of that square for Sofa. Gonna slow him down just a little bit, but we'll be able to clean it out with those burns very quickly. Now up to 917, 842 here for Tega, so he's keeping it close. Needs something to clear this out with level bar. Get to the bar. Now he's up to that left side. L piece is perfect. Needs to clear this out. Can he get anything? No, he's going to be done at 846. And Sofa with the 954 and left well will be good for game number 3. GG. Trying to get a max here, but the pieces are not going to show up. Yeah, no, that drought was crazy. That drought was crazy, bro. Jesus Christ. I mean, they were managing it well, but nah, that was crazy. Yeah, good pacing there on both players' ends. Just very solid play here. Not really much to complain about. You slept 9 hours last night. Nice. I think I slept around 7. Yeah, around 7. 7 hours is usually what I try and aim for. If I need to in a pinch, then 6. Like 6 can be fine, but like I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it too much, but like 6 can work. But usually I try and aim for 7. There we go. It's a little better. Alright, so yeah, it looks like Sofa gonna take a water break or something. Tega does have in the seed and is ready. The next seed will be E1 when he comes back. E1. Yeah, it looks like he just needs to get some water or something. Alright, both players have in the seed and are ready, so let's get them going for game number 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's get it. So far, a very solid match here. Ends up making it to the post-transition here. And whenever that does happen, it seems that Sofa does have an ability to pace pretty efficiently on the post-19 speeds. Hello, Rocco Ritchie. I've seen your name before. I've always wondered, how are you? Legends of Classic. Tetris competing. Exactly. Yeah, these are OGs of the community. Like these are like 2020 type players. Maybe even like, well, I mean on the side of Tega, more like 2018, 2019. But you get what I'm saying. These are OGs, and you an OG too, right? Like I remember seeing your name kind of early in the max out list, relative to modern day anyway. 74k here for Sofa, 94k here for Tega. Tega here setting up the column 8 Tetris. But we'll just take some burns down to lower down the stack. Doesn't want to go too risky to start off the game. Oh, double flip that S piece there for Tega, but we'll be able to get this triple to lower down the stack. And it should be safe now. Yeah, what's going on, Rocco Richie? I always hear good things about you whenever people mention your name. Hope you're doing well over there, having a good evening. 168 here for Sofa, 144 for Tega. So Sofa here needs to clean up his board a little bit, and will be able to with that burn. And gets down in Tetris. Take here with the bar dependency in column 1, but is able to fill it in with that X bar. So yeah, that early digging there for Tega has put him a little bit ahead in the line sequence. Currently at 192 at 57 to Sofa's 220, now 242 at 56. It is Sofa once again with the real-time and pace lead. It's definitely the place you want to be in terms of playing the game. Both players looking for that mid to high 500 transition. That just is, I would argue, is the best transition in competition. You want it nice and you want it to be a little high, but you don't want it to be too high because you don't want to sell out a little bit. So I think like mid to high 500 is optimal for most games, in competition at least. All right, 318 here for Sofa, 313 here for, now 336 for Tega. Both players are matching each other's efficiency, as Sofa has to make a couple of compromises in the stack. And so does Tega, as he's up fairly high, blocks the well right as the bar comes. Now needs a J piece to that left. Now needs an L piece. J piece over there would do wonders, but it is not going to happen. He's going to be done at 339, and Sofa with this 392 will be good for game number 4 and the set. GG. Sofa, you are good, and you may take your victory lap. And you can see the sigh of relief on Sofa's end. This will conclude Tega's season. So let me report this. It's going to be Sofa winning 3-1 against Tega. And we're gonna call this 1930. There we go. Should be this. Yeah, it's gonna be the same one. Maybe the same one. Alright. Now let me pick Sofa as the home, and let's see what this does to the division here. Yeah, so that puts Tega here, 4th place. Ooh. Finally a game where you say you can play well. It's been so long. Yeah. Yeah, it's been Yeah, I can tell it's been a little bit of a rough period for you, but seems like in this set you were able to grab back onto your reigns of greatness that everyone knows that you have. Das is it's a fickle mistress. It's a fine line to walk. Das is certainly a fine line to walk, and it can certainly be tough to, handle that. Yeah, I've been seeing it. It can be tough. I understand. I can certainly understand that. Alright. Let's see if anyone is rating. Let's see if anyone's live right now. Do this. I'll see if anyone is live right now. Let's see. Yeah, no problem. As long as I'm available, I'm more than happy to stream matches. You have a good one as well. Alright, let me see who's live right now on Twitch. I see monthly Tetris, but let's see. We'll see if anyone else is live. Tetris Wars. Boston Tea Parody. You know what? We'll be basic. We'll go to monthly Tetris. Yeah, we'll just go to monthly Tetris here. You know what I'm saying? We'll rate out. Thanks for watching these back-to-back matches here, and we will see you on a different day, maybe tomorrow, because might have to cast matches tomorrow or something. See you later. Good boy.